So recently Jayesslee came out with a new cover. It's called Sunday Morning. And here's how you play it. So there's really only 4 chords that you have to learn, and they're right here. So the first one is C minor 7. Now there's 2 variations of how you can play this. So in the beginning, when they're just finger picking, it goes like this. So really you're only playing the first 4 strings, and the chord chart is up on your screen. So I have a bar on the 8th fret, and I have my ring finger on the 10th fret of the A string. So you just finger pick the first 4 strings in sequence. Now the other version of this C minor 7 is a lot easier to play actually. It's just you have your 4 fingers all on the 8th fret, and you're playing the 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings from the top. Now, you might be wondering why I have a capo here on the 1st fret. So the reason I have my capo up on the 1st fret is because this chord requires muting of the 2nd string. Right? So you can't hear the 2nd string because my index finger is touching it. Now, if I were to accidentally play this note, it doesn't sound too bad. However, if I was to take the capo off, play the same chord, and I accidentally play the 2nd string again, it sounds a lot worse. So that's why my capo is on the 1st fret. Now the 2nd chord that we need to learn is the F dominant 7 chord, or the F7 chord. And I'm going to play it up here, so that's going to look like this. And what I'm doing is I'm barring the 8th fret, and I have 2 fingers on the 10th fret on the 3rd and the 5th strings from the top. You know, when you're strumming, you want to actually avoid playing this high E string here. This note shouldn't be played. So when you're strumming, just be careful not to hit that, or somehow lift your finger up so that it just touches the E string. So the 3rd chord that we need to learn is the B flat major 7. It looks like this. And it's up on your screen. So what it is I actually have my thumb playing the low E string down here on the 6th fret. I'm muting the 2nd string with my thumb at the same time. And then I have 2 fingers on the 7th fret, the middle 2 strings, and then I have 6th fret and 5th fret. So far we have C minor 7, F7, and B flat major 7. Now the last chord shows up a couple of times. They might play this after the B flat major 7, or they'll just stay with the B flat major 7. So the song basically just repeats the sequence from C minor 7 to F7 to B flat major 7, and then maybe it'll go to the G minor 7, but most of the times it'll stay on the B flat, and then it'll go back to C minor, and you just keep going over and over again. Now this G minor 7 is the same as the C minor 7, except it's down here on the 3rd fret. So now that we know the chords, we can play the song. So the song starts off with a little bit of finger picking. Play the first 4 strings of the C minor 7 chord. And then for this F7 chord, you play the 4 strings starting from the 2nd string. And then for the B flat major 7, you play the 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings from the top. So then after you play the B flat major 7, they play this note as a transition, and this is a B, which is on the 7th fret on the bottom E string, so on the 1st string. And then it repeats. So then you go back to C minor 7, F7, B flat major 7, repeated it, and then play the B. whole song is literally just these chords, but eventually they change up how they play them. So on the first chorus, I believe, they start playing a new fingering pattern. And then at some point they begin to strum. So when it comes to strumming, I switch to the easier way to play the C minor 7 chord. And then other than that, there's a part where they palm mute. And then they resolve by slowly transitioning from palm muting to not palm muting. Sometimes instead of playing the B flat major 7 for 2 bars, they go down to the G minor. So I'll play it both ways. I'll play it the first way with staying at the B flat major, and the second way with going down to the G minor 7. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So all you really need to know is these 4 chords. And then in order to play the song, you just have to vary the way you play these chords by either finger picking or strumming, right? Or doing palm muting and whatever. And also it helps if you have a good voice.